Well, Tyler Rogers will jump center against number 41, Brody Long, as this ball game just about ready to get underway between the Bulldogs and the Pekin Panthers. Well, here we go. And Pekin gets the tip. Club inside, over in the wing. Shoots a three-pointer right away, and it's no good. Brought down, though, by number 35. That's Jared Bond. He puts the offensive board back in. Now Wolf against pressure. Over to Ensminger. Full court press. And kicked by Pekin. And the ball will go back to the Bulldogs. Tyler Rogers, Tanner Gerst, Elijah Wolf. Oops.
Waiting for a little bit of traffic to get through. There are two little kids going by, and
a little traffic to
Mr.
clear.
Lacey. So he's helping help coach the JV, I believe.
Well, Bulldogs get it into Tanner Gerst, now to Elijah Wolf. He'll set up the offense against pressure. Dribbles to the left side, out in the wing to Gerst. Inside, back out top to Ensminger. Rogers looks to set something up, tipped away by Pekin, but ball goes out of bounds and be retained by the Bulldogs. 2-0 here in the early going. Pekin with the lead. Wolf. Out top stands. Ensminger puts the ball on the court, nothing doing, picks up his dribble, gives it to Rogers. And Elijah Wolf takes it into the lane. Turnaround jumper against the glass, no good. Ball brought down by Keats, Kyton Keatser against the glass, no good as he misses the bunny. And the rebound comes down to Brody Long. Milliken over in the left wing to Club. Back out top to, that's Eric Adam. Eric Adam in the wing. Top to Milliken. Back to Adam. Back on top to Petey Clubs. He calls out the play, looking to get it inside to 35. Stolen away by Ensminger. Nice quick hands. Got a good battle going on inside between Bond and Rogers. Speaking of Rogers, he gives it up to Tanner Gerst, who's in the lane. Now three-pointer by Elijah Wolf off the back of the rim, no good. And rebound brought down by Pekin. Milliken out top to Petey Club. He'll set up the offense. Mediapolis in a 2-3 zone. Inside to Jared Bond, and he gets the easy bucket off the glass, and he also draws a foul. Basket counts. Fouls against Rogers.
Some of these names I hear you announcing, Bill. I know the Pekin game was our forever first dogcast. I think Carl Bergeson and I, but a PD Club has played for a long time.
Yep, exactly. I mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. It seems like he's just, that's an age.
Finally going to graduate this year. If he's still here next year, we'll know something's happening.
Well, just too much Pekin on the offensive glass. There was about 4 cracks at it, and finally Jared Bond puts one down. It's 6-0 Pekin just like that. Mediapolis gets themselves in a bind, got nowhere to go with it, and Coach Worrell calls timeout to prevent the turnover. But here in the early going of this ball game, 6-0 Pekin.
I want to thank some of these sponsors for bringing in the dogcast. Again, this is Kim Scheitlen with Bill Schrock tonight, the Pekin and Mediapolis games. We have MTC Technologies, McLaughlin Freight, Main Street Tire, Mediapolis Savings Bank, Mediapolis Athletic Boosters, Federal Mogul, DMC Mutual, and the Elin Agency, USG. I want to thank those sponsors again for bringing us the winter sports season.
Kim has got a text from Danny, 61 all in overtime. Iowa.
Oh man, we're missing a great game.
Well, Alex Ensminger over to Elijah Wolf against pressure. Tyler Rogers in the wing gets it into the lane, gives it up. And just not much inside. They get it inside to Rogers. He'll do a turnaround jumper, but it's no good.
It's like it maybe was even blocked a little bit, was it?
Yep. Rebound brought down by Jared Bond. And they kick it out front to Petey Clubb. You just got to love that name, don't you?
I do.
Been calling that name for 40 years. He's a good ball player. There they get it inside, deep, up against the rim, no good. And Rogers with the rebound gives it up to Ensminger. Bulldogs trail 6-0 here in the early going.
We have 3 Bulldogs I know sitting on the bench waiting to come in. So get some fresh legs in there.
Bulldogs are trying to get it inside to Rogers. There's a turnaround jumper, and it's no good.
He went over the defender that time, didn't get it blocked, but first one was not enough. The second one was too much. I bet the next one's going to be just right. We'll see.
Little jumper off the glass, no good, but there's the offensive putback.
Boy, we need to block out, Bill. They have it seems like they're getting at least 3 chances every time it's down the court for Pekin if they don't make the first one. But
yeah, they got some big, stout bodies that really crash the glass in there. They're getting lots of second opportunities, and even though they're not getting the fall, they're drawing the fouls, and that's going to put Jared Bond right back to the line. The first free throw is no good. And here comes a whole bunch of fresh bodies just when I thought I had the...
We have Josh Osborne, Robbie Fletcher. I know he was getting called by his sister's name the other night, and Tristan Timmerman. So sophomore and freshman and a junior.
Well, the second free throw is no good, but saved by Petey Clubbs. He kicks it out to Milliken. Guarded by Fletcher. Almost stolen away by Ensminger, but Petey Clubb comes up with the rebound. Over to Milliken. Back out top to Clubb. 6-0 Pekin. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Inside to Petey Clubb. I just like saying that, Kim.
I like listening to.
Milliken, Clubb, inside, back out. Nice ball movement. Milliken, little hook shot,
wow.
Good. 8-0.
And there was really no way to defend against that the way he hooked it over.
Ooh, Ensminger. I thought they were going to get him for an over and back, and they full court pressure, and he's in trouble. Gives it up.
I don't know how he got out of that.
Is that Tristan?
Yeah, freshman out there. Tristan Timmerman takes a shot.
Timmerman, no good. Nice look.
Oh dear, that was way too easy.
Transition bucket. 2. Eric Adams gets the easy baskets. The Bulldogs don't get back on defense, and it's 10-0. Pekin just like that, and they put the full court press on.
Josh Osborne has the ball. It's swatted out of bounds by number 21, Cade Milliken.
Yep.
Mediapolis will try it one more time. Robbie Fletcher set to inbounds. It looks like Tanner Gerst and Elijah Wolf have had a little break. They'll be coming back in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a chance to talk to the boys a little bit, and I think you're going to get the starters right back in the game as quick as they can, down 10-0. Osborne out top to Timmerman. Over to Ensminger in the wing. Inside to Keaton Keitzer. And he gets pushed and draws the foul before he can get the shot up. That foul was on Jared Bond, the big center. Just like that, Tanner Gerst and Elijah Wolf are going to come in. But it's Keaton Keitzer and Ensminger that take a seat on the bench. So you've got Elijah Wolf over to
Robbie Fletcher.
And
Osborne. Osborne gets it picked off.
Stolen away by Milliken, but I think he steps out of bounds. The ball will go back to the Bulldogs. They're struggling to try to find some offense here, Kim, and then just nothing clicking right now as coach is emptying his bench trying to find.
Boy, Gerst wanted that ball badly. I was hoping he'd make it. He was pretty wide open in the three-point range, but
could get it to
just
fall.
Missed it.
Pekin only allowing one shot. They work the ball in the paint, back out.
Wow, look at that passing.
Kick it back inside. Boy, they play an in and out game about as good as anybody in this league. In 41, that's Brody Long will go to the free throw line as he was fouled in the act of shooting. First one's no good. I think the rest are getting frustrated. They're rotating bodies in and out just about as fast as you can rotate them in and out. Now sophomore Keaton Wynn comes in and he replaces Eric Adam. Next shot by Long is good. It's 11-0. Bulldogs bring the
Oh.
ball up the court and get it stolen away. There's PD Club ahead of the defense. Layup, no good. Rebound by Tanner Gerst. Wolf brings the ball up the court. In the corner to Timmerman.
Oh.
Shot up, no good. Milliken with the rebound. He's looking to run. Taking it against Elijah Wolf off the glass. Good. 13-0.
We just need to break this scoring drought here, Bill.
This could be a long one if they can't find some offense. Tanner Gerst says, I'll shoot the 12-footer. No good. In and out. One and done. Looking to run. There's Milliken against the defense. Splits the defense. Puts it up. Good. Draws the foul.
And I think one and done said it the best. We're just getting one opportunity. We're getting some good looks, but they're just not falling. But that's all. You get the one shot, and that's it.
Yeah, it just compounds the problem because they're such good rebounders. You miss the shot, they're going to rebound it, and they're gone. They're flying in transition, and if you don't get back on defense, they'll hurt you in a hurry. And Keaton Keitzer comes right back in for Tristan Timmerman. See if they can't get a little more bodies on the rebounds. Meanwhile, Milliken at the line. Free throw up, short. Rebound by...
Oh, boy, I thought we were straight up on that one. I think Elijah Wolf thinks he was, too.
Rebound on the missed free throw by Jared Bond, and he's fouled by Wolf. And when things go from bad to worse.
And I have to say this just to get out of my system. It was rebounded by Bond, Jared Bond. Sorry, I had to just do that once.
Jared Bond.
Jared Bond.
And he misses the free throw.
Brendan Tapp checking into the game for Elijah Wolf. So I don't know how many fouls. Do you think that's maybe a couple on Elijah?
Yeah, it could be. Bond gets a second shot. Up. Good. Rattles it home. 16-0. Pekin with the commanding early lead. And they put the full court pressure on as they're looking to
Josh Osborne handling the ball, or excuse me, that was Tapp. Because right now without Ensminger in there, we really don't have the point guard to bring the ball up
great
court.
ball handlers. There's Brandon Tapp, takes it baseline. He's bumped
There you go.
by number 23, Keaton Wynn, the sophomore who just came into the game. And Tanner Gerst will play the ball out under the basket. Now Pekin brings in another fresh face. Kyle Miller, a junior, comes in for Bond, so you're not going to be able to say Jared Bond. Tapp kicks it out front. Timmerman, long court pass to Gerst, nothing there. Kicks it over the wing. Timmerman says, I'll shoot it.
Fletcher.
No good. Or Fletcher, sorry.
That's all right.
And PD Club with the rebound. Another fresh face in for Pekin is Cole Riggard, a junior. He's in the right wing, out top, over the club, inside, stolen away by Fletcher.
Yep. Robbie Fletcher, junior.
Tanner
A pretty
Gerst.
junior-laden team here for the Bulldogs. Of course, right now you have, I think, 3 juniors and 2 sophomores. So
Tanner Gerst over to Osborne, inside to Keitzer, but he's triple teamed, but gets against the glass anyway and cannot buy a bucket. Too hard off the front of the rim, and here goes Pekin. Over to Riggard, out top to Club. Riggard back out top to Keaton Wynn. Inside to number 11, that's Cole Riggard, no good, and rebound to Keitzer. Bulldogs looking to push, three-pointer on the way by
Fletcher, very aware of the clock. He knew he had the time to put it up. But I don't know if I've ever seen that happen.
It's
We didn't score any points.
Scoreless first half for the Bulldogs and 16 for Pekin. So it's not too hard to figure out what the score is, Kim.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to write any points for Bulldog players, so that means
Actually, holding Pekin to 16 points in the first half isn't all that bad. I'm sure there's some games where Pekin has scored a lot more against their opponents. So
their average is 63 points per game. So
16
times 4 is 64.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
they're right on about their average. Yep. So they'll hold them to their average. But I can tell you right now, if the score holds here, it's going to be 64 to nothing.
Yeah,
so
we might have a continuous clock the second half. I hope not, Because these boys have battled so hard. They've been on so close in so many games, and once they break through, they had a great game against Columbus, I want to say a week or two ago, and what was last week? It seems longer than that.
Yeah,
and good things are going to happen pretty soon. What happened?
Who's this?
Number 14, we have Kelton Gorley.
Kelton Gorley. Yep. So now we've got Ensminger, Gerst, Gorley, Rogers, and
Keitzer.
Keitzer gets the ball in the. Ball goes across the center line, but tipped by Pekin. Rogers, double team, gets it into Keaton Keitzer, but he's pushed before he can get the shot off. So we've got a number 35. That's Jared Bond, I believe. He must be back in the game.
I think they might have called 45 actually.
Yep.
Miller. Kyle Miller. I can't say the Bond thing anymore. I'll go with that one.
Gorley.
Oh, dear.
Gets his pass picked off by Pekin, who takes it all the way to the glass, lays it off.
Passing over the top is not a good idea.
Nope, need to get the bounce pass going, and 18-0 Pekin. Bulldogs yet to score here as we're just starting the second quarter, and Tanner Gerst takes it to the rack but can't get it to go. Here comes Pekin pushing the ball down court. 43, that's Eric Adam. Over in the wing to Christian Whitrock, who's now in the game, and
quite a bit of depth on Pekin's bench too. I don't know. Are there any starters in there except maybe one? I don't know if there are any in there.
I don't believe there are any right now. Well, Ensminger lofts one up, but it's no good. Boy, just hard to get a shot up over those long arms, and you can tell he was affected by it. Inside Pekin, no good. Keaton Keitzer with another nice rebound. He's doing a good job of pulling down the boards. Now Tanner Gerst has got himself in a bind as he picks up his dribble with nowhere to go and forces Coach Wohl to call a timeout before the Bulldogs turn it over, trailing 18-0 here in the second quarter.
I'd like to thank these sponsors: Brewer Agency, Hawkeye Pettershop, Deb Massner Real Estate, Two Rivers Bank and Trust, Standard of Beaverdale, SG Construction, Agraway Partners, Creative Visions, Great River Medical Center, Prairie Ridge Care and Rehab, Myers Construction, Fast Break, Morning Sun Farm Implement, Ride Electric, McLaughlin Oil, Nepo Foods, Eberhardt Construction, Lane Plumbing and Heating, Pixels PC, and Prothetakis Dental Clinics. We want to thank those sponsors for sponsoring the basketball and wrestling seasons. And really not much to dogcast in the spring. I know we'll have a new sport coming up with soccer. Right now, I think it's still being advertised for coaches, but it has soccer coming up, golf, and track. Can't really dogcast those. So baseball and softball season, the way it has felt here lately, it's hard to believe they'll ever be here. But, 3 months from now, we'll be mowing yards and probably complaining about that. So
well, that's
I don't know if I ever complain about that, but.
Well, Bulldogs looking for their first point. Get it into Tyler Rogers, and he gets the ball in the paint.
Maybe a free throw is going to break that drought.
Shot's no good by Tyler, but he does draw the foul, and he'll get a chance to break the ice here.
And I think all 5 Pekin starters set to come back in.
Free throw no good, but he'll get a second. Let's see if he can get the Bulldogs into the scoring column with 6:16 left in the second quarter. 18-0 Pekin.
That young man has some big shoes. His feet must be...
Tyler?
Yes.
He's going to make a good water skier someday. Second shot by Tyler.
Oh,
gets
hey.
it. And gets a big cheer from the Bulldog faithful. 18-1 inside to Jared Bond. He's fouled by Keitzer.
I think Robbie Fletcher's set to check back into the ball game. That's a 6-team foul for Mediapolis, or have they just not put it up there? Is it 1-1 yet? I'm not sure. Or you went this one. So Fletcher checks in for Keitzer. I think that, I'm sorry. So timeout by Coach Whirl, I believe. So another quick timeout.
That's about 3 timeouts he's used in the first half here. So trying to get something to click, and just not having too much success right now as the Bulldogs trail 18-1 early in the second quarter against a very, very good, very talented, very deep Pekin Panther team, and a record of 14-1, and easily lead the conference in Southeast Iowa Super Conference North Division.
And Pekin traveled pretty well. They have a pretty good crowd over there. I mean, if you compare the adult crowds, probably pretty similar. Our student section, of course, pretty faithful over there. But a lot of people maybe didn't brave a cold night, but I think it might even be in the 20s tomorrow.
That'll feel like a heat wave.
I'm just praying for outside recess.
Well, Jared Bond shoots the free throw. He gets the roll. 19-1.
Our teacher in service tomorrow afternoon. It'd be nice if the kids could go home and go outside and play.
Well, how cold does it have to be before they don't let them?
The wind chill has to be above 10 degrees.
Wind chill above 10.
So, and well, we haven't had even the temperature hardly in positive figures these last couple of days. So, but we didn't have a delay or anything the last 2 days. So, kind of nice to have 2 whole days of school.
Well, Bulldogs did a nice job moving the ball around, but then they got it stolen away and steal it right back.
Fletcher has the ball.
Bobby Fletcher over to Alex Ensminger, top of the key, and you can tell they're trying to find something, just anything. They get inside deep to Rogers.
Nice move.
Nice reverse layup. He gets the layup off the glass. 19-3 as Tyler Rogers accounts for all 3 of the Bulldog points here with 5:18 left in the second quarter. Layup by Milliken, good. Looks like maybe they caught Gorley with the foul.
It's like Lane Eads, a junior. I'm sure you talked about him a lot during the football season, set to check in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we did. Lane he was a nice addition to that defensive line for the Bulldogs, and a very successful football season again. Milliken gets another one, or gets the bonus, and hits it 22-3. Still full court pressure by Pekin as Ensminger gives it to Rogers, gives it back to Ensminger, and he's able to get across the timeline. Out to Eads on the wing. Rogers inside, turns around, short. Eads with the rebound. Gets it up, no good. Fighting for his own rebound, taken away by Rogers off the glass. Good.
That was a nice play.
And the bucket, gets the bucket and the bonus. 22-5.
You know, that young man put a lot of extra time in the gym. I don't think there were many days when I came out here to the school this summer to get something or work in my room that he wasn't out here in the gym working out, and that's really what it takes. And I'm sure there were others as well, but I don't think they have the boy club basketball maybe as much as the girls, because I know Larson and Hilliard and all those girls, Hedges, that play all summer long.
Well, nice feed inside to Brody Long for the easy basket. Just a little breakdown on the defensive end by the Bulldogs there, and it's 24-6. Stolen away Pekin. And got ahead of himself there a little bit. And Eric Adam gets called for the travel. Bulldogs take over again with 4:24 left in the half. Trailing 24-6, and Tyler Rogers has accounted for all 6 points for the Bulldogs. Ensminger, Gerst on the wing, back out front to Ensminger. Looks at the three-pointer, but gives it up to Gerst. Left side, Gerst, one dribble.
And Alex can hit those three-pointers.
Yeah, he can. Fletcher gives it inside to Rogers.
Oh, there.
Off to Eads. Got a little baseline move, gives it up to Rogers. Stolen away by Bond. Bond ahead to PD Club. Behind the back, stolen away again by Rogers. Gives it up to Ensminger. Lets him bring it across the timeline. He says, I'll stop, pop for the free throw line. No good. Rebound. Eric Adams gives it up to PD Club. PD Club with 3:30 left in the half calls the play, guarded tight by Ensminger. Inside, 41. That's Brody Long, and Bulldogs are just getting beat bad inside. 26-6, 20-point lead by Pekin. Tanner Gerst has it stripped away, gets it back again.
Bill, is Pekin a powerhouse like they used to be always in football too? Because boy, they're not.
No,
Okay.
they've kind of fallen on hard times in the football arena, but
they had a lot of good years over there. I know.
They were a powerhouse, and it was a great matchup. But seems like a few years ago we kind of turned the tide on them, and we've owned that series ever since. So.
And they are a smaller school too, if I remember right. Is that
1A. Eric Adam will get us a rest, and he's replaced by, I believe, 23. That's Keaton Wynn. As PD Club brings the ball up against Bulldog defense. Elijah Wolf back on the floor. Milliken inside the 41. Same play, same results. Brody Long, 2.
Just can't stop that.
No, just a real nice little penetration give and go, and 28-6. Fletcher gets it inside to Rogers, says, I'll shoot that, and hits. From about 14 feet. Pekin 28, Tyler Rogers 8. 2:18 left in the halftime. PD Club, they're going to look for that play again. They get it inside. There's a lob. There's a lob into Keaton Wynn, but he wasn't able to grab it, but he tried to tip it in, but it didn't go. But right there for the rebound again is Bond.
Is that Jared Bond?
That's Bond, Jared Bond. He tries for the offensive putback. It doesn't go, but he's fouled. I didn't catch who that foul was on, but Bond will be at the free throw line. First one no good.
That's a rare miss there for Pekin.
Well, for all you Hawkeye fans out there, I will let one get away from him at home, 71-69. Danny says the last-minute desperation three-pointer by the Hawkeyes did not fall. And that's a bit of a tough loss.
Yep. That free throw by Pekin was good, so they now have a 21-point lead, 29-8, with a little over 2 minutes left in the first half. Full court pressure, it looks like, by Pekin, but Robbie Fletcher has the ball, breaks it behind his back.
Stolen away. Number 25, layup good on the steal. That is Christian Whitrock. And when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on the Bulldogs. Keaton Keitzer back out to Tanner Gerst, over to Elijah Wolf, and minute 27 seconds. Tyler Rogers off the glass, good!
Nice score there by Tyler Rogers.
2 more for Tyler Rogers. He switched from his left hand to his right.
Double figures.
Little duck under, got it off the glass, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line and try it. He's now in double figures with 10 points. And of course the storyline is it is 31-10. Pekin, free throw, good. Tyler Rogers 11 points, Bulldogs 11 points. Milliken brings the ball up the court. Guarded by Fletcher. Over in the corner, Whitrock inside, big number 23.
Wow.
Beautiful turnaround by Keaton Wynn. He's only a sophomore. It's going to be a good-looking ball player right there. 33-11. Ensminger against pressure. Gives it up to Fletcher. Long cross-court pass to Tanner Gerst for the 3.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound, Ensminger in traffic, and he picks up the foul.
He doesn't know he's the smallest guy out there. I mean, he plays with a lot of intensity, and he'll go right between the trees, and he did, and drew a foul there.
And you know, the Bulldogs have finally gotten themselves to the free throw line with the 1-and-1. Alex Ensminger gets no good, misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Cole Riggard down at the rebound gives it up to Christian Whitrock. Out top of the key. Inside, number 41, same results. Brody Long, good. just no stopping that young man. He does a great job of sealing off the defender. And his guards are doing a nice job of getting the ball to him when he's got it sealed off. And once he gets it in deep, it's just too late for that. Over to...
Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to make that.
Well,
but they made the rebound, right?
Yeah, a couple missed shots by Pekin.
And
again, Brody Long with the rebound. He puts it off the glass. Good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for the bonus.
Lane Eads checks in for our only scorer, Tyler Rogers, for 11 points.
Wow. Well, Brody Long hits the free throw. 38-11. Now Brody Long will get a seat on the bench for the last 7 seconds of the half, and number 45.
I bet you're going to see Ensminger shoot this, but maybe I'm wrong. Fletcher gets it over the line, puts it up, a long one, and makes it. Hey, we have somebody else in the scoring column there.
How's that for a little momentum builder at the half? On his shot attempt. I didn't catch who that foul was on. Did you, Kim?
I did not. I was listening to the official was telling them that the clock needs to stop because they were shooting free throws. That and timeouts are the only things that stop it. But
okay, well, second free
I think
throw.
there were about 12 seconds off the clock that ran off, but that could be to Mediapolis' advantage at this point.
It could be. Well, stolen away by
Trevor Phillips.
Yeah, Trevor Phillips. Nice job there. Robbie Fletcher gives it up to Josh Osborne, who throws it away. Here comes Whitrock against Fletcher, and knocked out of bounds, but the possession or the ball will stay with Pekin. 56-22, 1 minute left in a running clock here. And here come some more subs for I think a couple of Mediapolis fans are unsure about the clock running.
Yeah, I didn't think about that continuous rule. And really, I say, if you're a Mediapolis fan, I don't think you'd want it just to keep running, I would think. Whoops.
Well, Kelton Gorley takes the ball to the rack and misses a shot, but he's fouled hard, and he'll get a chance to go to the line with the clock stopped and nobody guarding him. Not a bad way to get points when everything else is, when you're struggling in so many other ways. Kelton Gorley, free throw, good.
Go.
So they got pulled within 25, is that right, Kim?
Yep.
That's kind of interesting.
That's the way the rule is for, I think, both boys and girls. It goes into effect in the second half at 35 points, and then it has to be within 25 that it would stop. Is that the way it is for football, too? It's 35, but is there a time where they can stop it?
I think if it gets back under 35, then it stops again.
I think you're okay.
Well, a bunch of fresh new faces here for Pekin as they bring in number 15, and that is Ryan Swanson, a sophomore.
Some of the fans leaving right now, probably going out to start their cars.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good idea. Start it now, and about the time the game's over, it'll be nice and frigid still.
Well, three-point attempt by Pekin at the buzzer is no good, and the end of 3 quarters of play, Pekin holds a commanding 56-24 lead here at Bud McLaren Court in Mediapolis. I did see that. Well, Bulldogs see if they can add a few points here in the 4th quarter. Lane Eads out top to Phillips. Gorley against the defense, gives it up to Phillips inside to Eads. Puts it up against the glass, no good. Rebound by Pekin.
Josh Osborne sure gave it an effort there. He's not the tallest person out there by any means, but
stolen away by Lane Eads. Looked like a point guard there. Gorley, Phillips. Left wing Osborne looking inside, trying to find
Brendan Tapp.
Oh, yeah, Brendan Tapp. Kicked out of bounds by Pekin. Tapp will play the ball in under his own basket. Out top to Osborne. Now to Lane Eads in the right wing. Back out top to Gorley. Gets it inside to Eads, but he wasn't ready for the pass. Stolen away. Here comes Whitrock, I believe that is. Christian Whitrock into number 15. He was just in the ball game. Shot up, no good. Another shot on his own rebound by Swanson, no good. And Gorley comes out with a rebound. Stolen away by Whitrock. He's going to take it all the way, gives it up, and kicked. Gets it back. And we got a real free-for-all going here now. Pekin comes away with that after that scrum. Whitrock, left wing. Oh boy, here comes the
starters coming back in. That kind of surprises me.
Beautiful dish inside by.
Sorry. But you know what? They need their experience too. But it looks like the Pekin players are.
That's right.
Ready to come back in. Excuse me. JV's already had their game tonight. And I'm not sure if Mediapolis won that or not. Mediapolis boys JV having a really good season.
Not sure if Phillips launches up a three, no good. And Pekin pulls down the long rebound. Gives it up to Whitrock. Inside. Pekin, nothing there. Oh, got his man sealed off. Oh, beautiful job right there by Kyle Miller sealing his man off, but didn't get the good pass. The Bulldogs pick it off. Josh Osborne launches a three. Good! Way to go, Josh. And here come a whole pile of black shirts. Well, nope. You know what? This is the starting crew again, Kim.
That's why I said they had them slated to come in. I couldn't really understand that.
My gosh, against all our reserves, you've got Whitrock. Going to bring it up. Beatty Club. Inside to Adam. Launches up the lob, to long, gets the glass good. And boy, this is the men and the boys here right now. 5 minutes, 58-27. I'm not sure what the thought process is here, except maybe just give them some time. The Bulldogs throw it away. Well.
Now he's changing again, so I'm not sure they were just.
Yeah, you know what? I think he just pulled him in to talk to him and make a point, don't you? There's a lob to long, up, blocked away, but they're going to catch Gorley with the foul. Well, they run that lob really good to.
Oh, you need to stop the clock because there's going to be free throws. There we go.
To Brody Long. He'll go to the free throw line and see there's 5 subs waiting to come in after these free throws for Pekin. The free throw's good by Long. And here come 4 of them right now.
Pekin now leads 59-27. Or I thought he made that one, didn't he? They haven't put the point up yet. Okay.
Brady Donovan will come in. There's a fresh face for.
There it is up.
Pekin, Whitrock.
And there's another one good. So a pair of free throws by Pekin makes the score 60-27. A 33-point lead for the Panthers.
Keaton
with
Wynn.
4:20 left in the game.
Keaton Wynn back in. Here comes Phillips over to Josh Osborne in the corner to Brandon Tapp. Nothing there. Oh, got an assist from the ref as the ball's about ready to go out of bounds, but carried right back to inside to Brandon Tapp. Stolen away, knocked out of bounds. The ball stayed with Mediapolis.
I thought Brendan might at least get some free throw opportunities there. It looked like he was whacked when he was going up with the ball, but.
Yeah, it kind of did. Looks like Brandon's got some potential inside there. Stolen away by Pekin. Oh, gives it up. Corner to Whitrock, inside to that same play to Keaton Wynn, 62-27. Lane Eads puts it on the glass, takes it to the hole. Nothing there, but he travels.
Dustin Fife checks into the ball game for Lane Eads.
Lane Eads. Robbie Fletcher getting ready to, no, Tristan. Is that Tristan or
I think
Fletcher?
It's Robbie Fletcher, yeah.
He'll come in on the next break.
It's kind of hard to get those breaks, though, when the clock doesn't stop.
That's a good point. Inside, same play, no good. Rebound by Gorley. Not quite as proficient as that Long at that play. Ooh, Josh Osborne. Over to Fife. Gorley in the wing to Osborne, no good. Rebound by Gorley. Osborne, cross-court pass, stolen away by Pekin.
Oh, Ryan Swanson, that's a sophomore out there. He looks like he's maybe do a little bit more growing too.
Brady Donovan brings the ball up court, gives it up. Oh, Phillips tried to get the steal. The ball stays with Pekin with 2:19 left in a running clock. And here comes
Robbie Fletcher in for Josh Osborne for the Mediapolis side. I'm not sure who checked in for Pekin.
Donovan gives it up to Swanson. Over in the corner to Whitrock. Drives in the lane, kicks it out to Donovan. Riggard in the lane, stolen away by Brandon Tapp. Wants to take it all the way, off the glass, no good.
Good try.
Fletcher with the rebound, tries to go up with it, no good. Fife gets the rebound, gives the ball up. Fletcher says,
Fletcher, that's
Robbie
another one for him.
Fletcher says, second three-pointer tonight, says I'll shoot third.
Yep.
Says I'll shoot that long one and puts it in, and just like that, Riggard puts it against the glass, good, draws a foul. Basket's good, and the foul is against Brandon Tapp. Minute 19 left in the ball game, 64-30. 64-30 in favor of Pekin. Free throw no good. Tapp with the rebound to Phillips. In the corner to Fletcher. You think he'd be looking for that three again. Nobody there, in trouble. Throws the ball out to Tapp. Gorley cross court to Fletcher. Puts it on the floor, drives in, no good. Rebound Pekin. Whitrock. 1 minute left in the ball game, and they got looks like they got a foul on Brandon Tapp as he kind of bailed out the Pekin player who dribbled the ball off his foot, but right about the same time Brandon Tapp gets called for the blocking foul. Whitrock under his own basket, throws it in against the glass, no good. Goes up again, no good.
I thought time might run out there, but that foul's going to stop it. 36.2 seconds left.
Well, been a tough one, Kim, all the way around. I gotta believe this is just one of those games, or just throwaway games. You just forget about it and look, see who's on the schedule next and start preparing for them. There's not too much you can take away or learn or
have Waco Friday and again on Monday, so that's kind of unusual to play the same team in a matter of 3 days or whatever, 4 days.
Well, the second free throw is good, 65-30, 30 seconds left. See if the Bulldogs can't do something good here. Fife, baseline, gives it up to Phillips, out top to Tapp, over to Fletcher. 20 seconds. Phillips, head fake, drives into the lane, gets the ball stripped, but he draws a foul.
But that's I think time's just gonna elapse on that one. It wasn't a shooting foul.
Here we go, 6 seconds. Phillips out top. Taps is all lost to three. No good off the back of the glass, and that's the buzzer. And fortunately, that's the final with the